start by saying that I love you all and I'm very grateful to be here speaking to you. And this is a reading for September 12th, 2016. Remember, it's a general reading, so see what feels right for you. See which signs, symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, praying about. We're all children of God. We're all psychic. We're all protected by spirit. We're not all going through the same thing, so see what feels right for you. It could be one nugget that brings clarity. It could be the whole reading, and it could make sense later. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest and greatest good of everybody involved in the situation, and so on. So we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. Remember, how you ride these energetic waves that come through here is always up to you in the end. Is it your wave? Is it not your wave? Are you preparing for the wave, crashing into the wave, riding the wave, ignoring that wave? It's always your choice. In the end, see how it feels for you. Feel free to make this an interactive video with me if you want to pull some cards for yourself. I'm going to start with the Art of Life Tarot. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels, and energies of love have for September 12th, 2016 for the highest and greatest good of all. One card for focus and clarity into the day. Let's see what we have, guys. That one, the Three of Cups. So, those who bring sunshine into the lives of others cannot keep it from themselves. Sir J.M. Barrie, and it's The Luncheon of the Boating Party by Pierre Auguste Renoir, 1881, the Phillips Collection, Washington, D.C., USA. I like this picture because I feel like there's a party going on, but it involves like a family reunion, or like a block party, or like that party where just random people show up that perhaps wouldn't be seen in a restaurant or a bar together, but they're at this party together. So it's like different energies mingling together and creating like some awesome energy, some awesome sunshine, some awesome like variety. I just see like colors. All right, so let me show you. When I look at this card, the first thing I notice is the dude in the wife beater. All right, this is from what, like 1881, and he's totally wearing his wife beater here. It totally looks like it has like beer stains on it too. And you know, it's pretty awesome. He's got his awesome straw hat going on. He's just rocking that wife beater, you know? Or that like t-shirt. We call them wife beaters. I hope you know what I'm talking about here. Just that like simple, like I'm hot and I don't care what I look like. And then you have this girl here and she's just like having fun observing this situation. I feel like there's like a couple people here at the table that are the talkers. They're the comedians. They're the funny ones at the party, sort of the life of the party, having a good time. There's wine on the table. There's like iced tea and cheese. There's a girl in the back chugging some wine. And then there's the guy in the back in like the top hat. You know, he's like the magician, or like, I don't know, like a conductor or something. Or I see him like as a fancy horse rider. And they're all just at this party together, like men, women. This girl has her dog at the table, you know. And it's a 3, so it asks to be creative in this situation, no matter what happens, no matter what story comes up, no matter what anybody says. It's asking for celebration today, to enjoy those around you, to enjoy all the differences that we have around us, all the different stories that everybody has to tell, you know, all the different backgrounds that everybody comes from. Create this beautiful life, like life mingling situation. You know, we're all one. We're all each other, you know. But all right, I have this image. It's a little weird. It's like, picture like the inside of a disco ball, and the mirrors are all in the inside. And that's sort of like a little clip of the universe. And each little panel has your little life in this particular dimension. We're going this dimension so we don't get too complicated here. But it's like you see out that window, that panel, that viewpoint. And if you really look out, you can actually see everybody else along, you know, the entire inside of this sphere. And they each have their own viewpoint on you, on that other person, and it looks a little different to everybody. But we can still focus our attention on one of those windows across and imagine ourselves inside of there. Because really there's no difference. We're all here to make this energetic makeup. We're all creators together. So I feel like there is celebration here and gratitude in those that we love, in the experiences that we have. Because in the end, it's not about how many items we have inside of our little dome in our mirror. It's about what we see, what we experience, what we feel, what we do. You know, what we do with all those little items that we have, with what we do with all those ideas that come up, what we do with our relationships and our communications and those around us that are different. And it all comes back to what we can control, which is only us right now. You can't control that other person in that other window in their other life and how they see things and what they're doing there. But you can have compassion for their viewpoint, how they see you, how they see that situation, and just come back to you and just know that you can start by changing you. And perhaps if they see a change in you, it creates a change in themselves, and someone else sees a change in that person, and then the person on that side of the sphere starts changing there, and it bounces back and forth like a beautiful mirror. So it's up to us to be involved in our experiences, involved in our relationships, involved in our communication, and involved in the consciousness of what we actually do, about what happens to us, what we, like action, reaction, how we react to something. Let's get more clarity. Let's go to the romance angels cards and get some clarity for communication, relationships, love, emotions, compassion, understanding, bringing sunshine into the lives of others. You know, saying, I love you today to somebody that you love because you have today to do it. You know, there's always a chance, guys, in the blink of an eye, that any one of us can be gone. And what's important in the end is our life, living. It's not the things that we lose. You know, it's the situations that we don't get to do, the people that we don't get to hug or tell, you know, them, I love you. That ends up being what we regret. So let's get another card. Engagement. So commitment. This can be different for everybody. It's a general reading. So, I mean, it's your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So maybe you're recognizing the value in the love you have around you, the things you love to do. This is commitment to something. For some of you, it's commitment to a new job, to a new partnership, to a new, like business partnership, you know, a new way of doing things. For others, it's a new commitment in the way you see something, in how you pursue something, in why you do something. For a lot of us, it's commitment in our relationship. Everybody's in a different stage in relationships. Some have been married for a long time. Some are just getting married. Some are getting engaged. Congratulations if this is happening. That's pretty awesome. If this is moving up to that engagement status. But it's this communication between these two people. I feel like the man or the male energy in this situation has been thinking a lot because there's a book, like he's writing poems, music, ideas, inspirations. Perhaps he's now moving forward with those inspirations. It's beyond thoughts. It's beyond the thought and emotional connection, and it's now been processed out and it's ready to be expressed. Somehow they're maybe there was some processing or some stall or some delay or some time apart or something where he needed to write. And I feel like she, or the female energy, the allowance energy in us, what we needed to allow is mending, because she's working on like a needle point or a tapestry or something. So I feel like she's mending the relationship somehow, slowly, you know, stitch by stitch, conversation by conversation, touch by touch, hug by hug. I feel like this involves energetic exchange of heart-to-heart communication, eye-to-eye exchange, just a hug, or just like hand-holding. I feel like it's more in what is not said than what is said here. Like there's an underlying understanding going on between these two people. Perhaps you do need to speak. Maybe there's an underlying understanding, but you need to let it out there so you're in agreement, so you can have a commitment that you're both, you know, communicating correctly on. It's ascending to a higher level, so maybe some of you are thinking about getting married, thinking about moving in with one another, thinking about just changing your relationship somehow, making it stronger. Like it's a big, like, inspiration. You realize that there's more sunshine in your lives together than apart. And perhaps if that's not your situation, this could be the reverse for you. If you don't have any sunshine in that relationship, maybe that's something you need to release, take back control for yourself, and mend the situation a different way through creativity. Another way out. I just saw this picture of like, I don't know, like a dark room with like looks like a library or a museum and lots of books, like maps on the walls. And like the lights were out and you're looking for a way out. And not even like if you lit a match, you could probably find your way out, or the doorway, or like that map you need or something. But I feel like it's like a giant that comes along and rips off the roof. And all of a sudden the roof is gone. And you can just kind of fly out if you want, or fly back in, or gather the knowledge you need, or find the door out, or that was sort of an interesting vision. So let's see what else we get for September 12th. The Hermit. So Virgo energy, finding your own inner light, being a guide for others, letting your light shine so others can see your light and be inspired by your light, and they can find their own light. The Hermit guides others to find their light, perhaps by, you know, following along the Hermit in the beginning, because you're curious about that light. What is that light that girl has, that guy has? What are they doing? It's fairly inspiring. I want a light like that. And then they go search for their own, or it helps them release fear somehow. Or this is you releasing fear. This could also be too much alone time. Spending too much time alone thinking and not doing this, not engaging with others and showing your light to others. So perhaps if you've been alone a lot lately, it's time to get out. It's time to, you know, mingle a little bit so that this can come into your world somehow. I feel like it's an engagement somehow. It's something that's important for you to engage in, because it brings this light. It's like this engagement, this party, this talk, this, I feel like this happy moment is just inspiring for you to perhaps go inward. I mean, the Hermit's going inward. It's number 9. It's creating your own light. He's receiving like inspiration with this staff from Spirit in his left hand, and then using that energy that he feels, that passion, letting it go inside his system, her system, and then exude into that light, that lantern. I'm going to pull one more card from the Angel Tarot. 7 of Water, so a complex decision, the need to do research and to stop procrastinating. So I feel like for some of you, this is having some time alone so you can make a decision and turn your light on. And for others, it's making a commitment so you can have somebody else in the room with you when this light is on. I hope this is helpful, and I'll see you.